Hi all, so today I'll be discussing with you my top 5 high-end and then top 5 drugstore or high street foundations. So let's get into this. The first one that I want to talk to you about, I have actually talked to you about this before and it's still one of my favorites. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour SPF 20 breathable foundation. Now this one obviously is a lighter coverage. I say lighter, although it does say medium coverage, but you can build it up to be medium coverage. It can be quite light as well. I use it for work. So if you put on one layer, it's great for every day, doesn't cake up, and gives you enough coverage in the sense that makes your skin look very uniform, and it kind of helps even out your skin tone. So I really like this, and I wear the color 100 Ivory with this one. The next one, surprise, is another Rimmel one. Now this one is slightly different because this is slightly heavier coverage. It is the Rimmel 24-hour moisture hydration match perfection, again in SPF 20, and I wear the shade 100 Ivory. This is what the bottle looks like. I know they have quite a few, and I always used to get this confused between the silver and the blue cap and the red cap, but I think I've narrowed it down to the blue and the new silver one. So again, this one comes with a pump, which is great. The first one that I actually talked to you about came with a very different applicator. I think it's called a doe foot applicator. It's very lightweight, it has a slight scent to it, but it's not too strong, should be okay, and it goes away once it's on your skin. This one again has a pump like any other one, which is really good. Comes in a nice glass bottle, so it actually feels quite good quality, and it's amazing on the skin as well. The next one is, I actually got hold of this I think a few months ago, and it's quickly become a really big favorite of mine. The only reason is because I've been actually looking for this and I couldn't find it. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I use the color Creamy Vanilla 01. Again, this comes with a nice pump. This can be very high coverage, well, according to me anyway, because I don't wear very high coverage makeup or foundations, only if I need to go out, or if I'm filming, or if I need to go to a wedding or a party and something like that. Otherwise I don't really wear full coverage, but this is very full coverage. People do use it as a concealer. I usually don't, because I use my own concealers. So I don't usually use this as a concealer, but you can absolutely, which is why it's called Conceal and Perfect. It is 2-in-1 because it's got foundation and concealer in it, so you can use this as both. The coverage in this is quite buildable. I think it would be from medium to full. It does give you a flawless finish. It is really good. And if I can find any of my pictures where I'm wearing this, I will definitely insert them here in the video. That's a really good one. The next one is from L'Oreal. It's the True Match Super Blendable Foundation. Again, this one I think is very popular amongst YouTubers and non-YouTubers, to be honest. It's very popular, and for good reason. Sorry, my cap's really disgusting gross, but I've used it so much. Again, this comes with a pump, nice L'Oreal package. The way they package things, really nice. This one I wear in vanilla, which I think is like the third or the second lightest one. I think they have come back with more colors. Again, I think it comes around in what, 24 colors. Don't quote me on that, but something like that. They do a huge range of colors in this, which is really good, and yeah, which is why it's one of my favorites. This is quite blendable in the sense, in terms of coverage. It doesn't give you full coverage, but it can give you like a good level of medium coverage. So I really like this, especially if I'm like going out for lunch, it's daytime, and I don't want to be fully caked in makeup, but I still want a bit of coverage. I think I would use this one. And the last one in my drugstore one is actually a very different find. I never thought I would actually like this and it would be my top 5, but it actually is. It's from the collection. It's called the Illuminating Touch Foundation. And I have the colour Ivory 2. Again, comes with a pump, glass bottle, which is amazing. I mean, for the price, honestly, it's just amazing. It does have, it says it gives skin a natural luminosity. I actually agree. It really does. I mean, when you wear it, when you start putting it on, you thinking, ah, it's all right, nothing major. But after 20 minutes or so, you can actually see your skin really does look really radiant. I mean, not the kind of like shiny radiant, not the kind of radiant where you know, you'll be gleaming like you've got highlighter on your face. It's not like that. It's like literally like a lit from within look. It's really nice, and for the price it is a bargain. So if you're looking for something that makes your skin look really luminous and airbrushed, this is something to get. It is beautiful. It's really nice. So now coming to my high-end ones, let's start with this one. So this is the YSL Touchy Clay. I've had this for quite some time actually, and sorry, the bottle's getting so dirty. Again, comes with a pump. What I actually did notice is that my that the Rimmel ones, they're quite similar. I mean, I know the shapes are quite different, but the way they've made their foundations it's very similar to the YSL ones. Anyway, beautiful, you know, gold lid with their logo on top. I wear the colour, where does it say? That's odd. I think this is the colour. I might be wrong. It's BR20. I think that's the colour. I'm not really sure. This one is very light, at least on me, it's very light coverage. Again, I use a beauty blender or the Real Technique sponge. That's what I use for all my foundation. I don't use brushes because I've got combination skin. I just think sometimes if I'm using a brush, it sometimes drags around my cheeks because my T-zone is quite oily. But this one actually has a very glowy finish, and in this one I do need to make sure that I set my T-zone really properly, only because if I don't set it properly, then I do find that after a while I do start to get shiny around my T-zone, and it's just not very nice. Yeah, but it is definitely one of my top 5 ones because when you take pictures in this, they come out really nice and glowy. I really like this, so that's one of my faves. The next one is actually which I've had for years, and when I say years, I actually mean years. And I think it's quite empty as well. It's the Chanel Vitalume Aqua. I know they've come up with the new one as well. I think it's the matte one. I haven't used that one yet, and I'm a bit scared of using the matte one because I know a lot of people say that it doesn't really make your skin dry, but I don't know. I'm not really I actually quite like this one, so I'm quite happy with this one, to be honest. It doesn't look the most expensive. I mean, it is 30 ml, so it's exactly the same as all the other ones I've said so far, I think. Yeah, but it's you have to shake it before you use it, and it has a very strong scent. Ooh. But I would say that even if you don't like a lot of scents, it does go away. I actually don't mind it. I don't mind scents. I don't really care, to be honest, as long as it's really nice. This one I have found is the most what's the word? Can't talk today. Brain's not working. So it's most versatile. I say this because I've used it with a brush, I've used it with a beauty blender, and I've used it with my fingers. And all 3 times I've had really good results. No problems, no cakiness, no flaking, no dryness, no oiliness. It's really beautiful. If you can get, if you can ignore the perfumey scent that comes from it, then it is actually quite beautiful. My shade in this is 20 beige. It's very nice. You need a tiny bit, and I don't even remember how long I've had this for, to be honest, but it is beautiful. And also it does, I would say it's from light to the high, from light to the medium coverage, but quite high medium coverage, if that's a scale. Not really sure. Yes, that's that. And then the next one is actually a recent purchase. And I say recent because I've had it for about a few months, I think. And this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Now, I've heard so much about this, and I had my apprehensions because some people like it, some people don't like it, and I was a bit confused whether I should buy it or not. But I'm really glad I did because it is so beautiful. My color is 3.5. Again, when I got this from Selfridges, and I did sit there and I said, you know, I want to get a match, my color match, and I found it. They've got so many colours that I didn't understand. Would you get the 3.5 or 4 or 3.25, 3.75? It's a bit confusing. So the best thing to do is, instead of buying it online, go to the counter, get a colour match, because that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, you will probably, I think, 8 out of 10 times, you will end up with the wrong colour. So again, this comes with a nice pump, glass bottle. It is, again, 30 ml like all the other foundations. And yeah, it's just beautiful. It's from medium to high coverage depending on how much you want to use it. I use it with a sponge, so it's not completely full coverage, but it is beautiful in pictures. I will look for pictures of all the foundations that I've mentioned so far, and if I can find pictures, then I can show you. But this is beautiful. The next one I have is the NARS Shea Glow. Now, I don't have a pump for this, which is slightly annoying. I think I should buy one. I'm not really happy with NARS people not giving pumps. But yeah, I mean, I found, like, now how am I supposed to close this? I can never close this properly, no matter what I do. Anyway, still beautiful product. I wear the shade Light 4. Again, you need the tiniest amount in this. Gives a medium to full coverage, beautiful finish to really glowy, really radiant. It does say Shea Glow. It's definitely not Shea. I think that's just the name of it. It's not the finish. The finish is very flawless. You know, ready for pictures and all of that. It's beautiful. I really like it. I think it does have a slight scent to it, if I'm not wrong. No, it's not. Doesn't have. Sorry, can't be lying there. Doesn't have a scent to it. But it is definitely one of my top 2s, I think. But yeah, I really do like it. But it just annoys you. It doesn't have a pump. I have to buy the pump separately. And then once you buy it and you unscrew it, then you can't screw it properly because you see it's just, yeah. Anyway, and the lid gets really dirty. But other than that, beautiful product. And then the last one that I have is, I think, by far the best full coverage I've ever had. And I say this because I got colour matched for this, and a lot of people said, you know, it's really high coverage. Sorry, my legs asleep. It's really high coverage. Some people like it, some people don't. And again, with the high coverage, I really get anxious that it might cake up, or sometimes I get foundation which get around my nose because I've got quite a lot of redness here. But this does not. It is beautiful. It's the Este Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This one is, I wear in Warm Vanilla 2W0. I think that's what it is. It's beyond beautiful. Like, beyond beautiful. It is, you know, magical. Makes your skin look full. Every single time I wear this, I always get compliments. I wore this on my wedding day, and everyone, I mean, it is just beautiful. High coverage, very high coverage, but the more you add to it, it doesn't cake up. It is, I don't know what is in there.